My hand really is hurting from so many days of carving. Hey Best Pally, I'm Allie, and in this video, I have to deliver on my promise to you to make crocs out of wood. My previous video was 7 days of insane struggle to get to only this point. Now the pressure is on. The world needs to know what wood crocs are like, so I gotta turn that into that. Science is relying on me to truly answer the burning question, what if the shoe that everyone loves because it's soft and futuristic was hard and from the past? So here we see me cutting down this block of wood I made because I'm pretty sure inside this block there is a croc. Technically, I did this once before, but my technical execution was a crappy technique. Crock-a-doodle-doo, yes, because of my screw-up, we are now on day 8 of this project, and as you can see, my new version is way better, and I will not screw up again. Croc on wood. I just need to make the left one look just as right as the right one. But that's not all that's left. I'll then need to artistically refine them to really say crocs. They need holes, back straps. Right now they really say clogs, and this is not a plumbing channel. Jeez, this is hard, but not as hard as it would be had I not done this once before. I would be getting burned out here, but I am so covered in sawdust. That's gotta be sunblock, right? I've now given a lot of my life and energy over to a project that one might categorize as silly or unimportant. But let me tell you, seeing the wood crocs to their completion is very important to me. I set out to do it for you, and I am determined to make it happen. It's not good. My Dremel is giving up. Oh, come on. Oh, this sucks. I mean, it's been running for hours straight. I don't blame you. You should stop working, but I'm not going to. What makes it so useful is that I can set them on the same height and not have to vise it, and then know that I'm getting it exactly right. So now I'm gonna try and treat this angle grinder like it's a Dremel and not put this in the pipe. I'll just delicately grind. This is not ideal, but it is kind of working to get these matching before I dig out the inside of the left one. The tool breaking is kind of a blessing because it forced me to refine this aggressively, which means really fast. I can't believe I'm getting to carving the inside today, but I do still very much need the Dremel for future refinements. The thing about important things is that when viewed within the context of the age of the cosmos, where events are measured over eons rather than our very short human experience, is there anything at all that's important? No. Me, you, and everything you know are going to become space dust. Nothing matters. Giving you a little behind the scenes, I had to shoot the thumbnail for the previous video showing that this project is really hard, so I had to cover myself in sawdust even more so than I already was. Okay, that is as far as I can go without my Dremel and being able to see. Oh yeah, you may have seen I broke my ring light and then kind of fixed my ring light and then refixed my ring light. Well, my refix was not really good because it re-broke. And even after all that, I'm still feeling pretty good about this, though the Dremel and the light will have to be a tomorrow problem because after an 8-hour day of manual labor, I now have to go spar. Because yeah, you may have seen I'm boxing in Creator Clash this year, so my long days of arting are now followed by training. I've now scientifically proven that sawdust is not, in fact, sunblock. And it is especially hot today, hence I am working in sport mode. Which reminds me, Pally, I wanted to check in on you and your fitness. How's it going? If you're telling me not great, it might be because you don't have a plan. Wait, I have a plan for you. Ladder is a strength training app that gives you a plan from an expert coach every single day. And that type of plan is what I do, even though it seems like I'm a zero structure kind of person. Unlike my art projects, with fitness, you should not just wing it. You need intentional workouts that make you fitter and better each week. And I know that sounds complicated, so you could just get a personal trainer, and that's very expensive. And you'd have to be around another person. Eesh. Ladder is your own personal trainer without the cost or the weird small talk, and you can know that you're on the right track versus doing whatever all willy-nilly. And this is not me just telling you about another fitness app. It is specifically strength training, which is my freaking favorite. And if you don't understand why it's my freaking favorite, do yourself a freaking favor and freaking try it. It took me way too long to discover lifting, and I don't want that to happen to you. I'm hoping that Ladder will be your introduction to strength training, to finally seeing progress, to not hating going to your workouts, because I don't need to say this. We all know the elliptical sucks. You know, it doesn't suck being able to try it out for free. They don't even make you put your credit card in, which is how confident they are that you're gonna love it after 7 days. Okay, ladder, that is a real flex. And it's not just bodybuilding. They have Pilates, kettlebells, glute workouts, conditioning, which is something that I need for myself because, you know, remember the creator clash thing? Sorry, I'm just still really nervous about it. Anyway, back to you. Try out Ladder and then get 33% off with my link in the description. And to answer the question from the last time I talked about Ladder, yes, having more muscle mass does make you a better artist because you can do things like use your leg clamps instead of a vise. And now back to working my guns in the sun. New Dremel, and the other one's being repaired, and this one is definitely not gonna maybe be returned to Jeffrey's free rental service after this project. And now I'm realizing that the left is just slightly larger than the right. I don't even know if you can see it on camera. So before I finish carving out the inside, I'm gonna put a ton of time into bringing the outside smaller. Okay, so if nothing matters, where do we go from here? How do we spend our transient moment of human consciousness? What's the point of anything if we exist for such a short time and it's all gonna be gone? Okay, great. I just did all that for something totally noticeable and definitely worthwhile. Now to what I thought I would be doing today. When you think about it like that, even the things that someone might call undoubtedly important are also actually just as useless as wood crocs. Wow. I look like I got hit with croc and awe. Holy crap. It's a lot of shoe, no longer a part of the shoe. And now I had this problem last time. I get nervous to carve too far and ruin it, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's still too thick for me to actually wear. So I need to carve further, but I need to be really careful because we do not want a hole in our crocs yet. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to spiral you into existential dread. I will try to pull you out because I actually think wood crocs are important and you have some serious power. Let me explain. I've been using my hand calipers to make sure that everything is even all around. Now, see, yeah, it's too thick right there. It's the fact that we're here for such a short time that makes things important. If we lived forever, we could just do everything over and over and it would all be blah and have equal non-importance. But since you only have so much life to live, you have to pick how you spend that precious time. You can't do everything, so you gotta do what's important. I really have to make sure the soles are the same thickness, because even though I've not matched my shoes for over 20 years, they have to be the same shoe. I don't want to screw up my back. So there's the magic. Everything is equal, so you get to decide what's important. Not a single thing in the universe is objectively more important than anything else until you choose for it to be. It was bound to happen because I'm using my leg clamps. Yes. Yes. Oop. For the standing test. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, now, as much as I say I like doing hard things, I'd like it to be smooth on your feet, so it is time to refine the inside. I switched this to sandpaper, and I don't even know if this is gonna work. I probably shouldn't test it on the final art piece, but whatever, we probably shouldn't channel. Yeah, this is gonna work. Yes. My feeling of probably shouldn't stems from the incorrect feeling that other people's differing views on what's important are better than my views. But that's not right. Making the hidden parts of my artwork look exceptional, even though they're hidden, is important to me. I chose that, so it's important even though someone says I probably shouldn't. Man, I was just gonna skip this step and say, well, I'm making hard crocs, they're gonna suck inside. But it is so satisfying seeing them get nice and smooth, so I'm really glad I did this step. And now the part that will be impossible to see is lovely. Now, I think the next step should be to glue them together, although that's a very permanent choice. But right now is my guess at when I should do it before I start to refine the outside. I don't know, we'll find out together. The big thing is really just to make sure I don't do it like this. Okay, cool. I feel better about this than I thought I would. Oh, I am so excited about this. Come on! There we go. Wow. It's even better than I imagined, seeing it together, finally, not juggling 2 pieces each. Okay, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Ugh, get them on. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wood shoes. Yes. Hooray! Although right now they are very much saying clogs, not crocs, so I need to add some holes to get them unclogged. Now, all of this talk of importance makes it really seductive to think that I and the art that I'm making really matter. So I have to make sure to zoom out again to grasp the infinitesimal speck my life constitutes on a cosmic scale. The problem with not wearing any clothes while you work is that you can't clean your glasses. Ooh, I'm nervous, but also really excited. Okay, go. Yeah, this is gonna make it. Oh, that is splentageous. Holy crap, what a difference the holes make. Well, they made the higher up holes slightly larger, so I gotta adjust. Now it's strange they don't make drill bits in this weird half-square circle shape, so I'm gonna have to do it by hand. I spend all this time caring so much about doing it right, about executing to the highest degree, but my creations will collapse into the unstoppable spiral of total entropy really soon. Yeah. Now, the hard thing about being a cobbler is that once you finish, you have to do the exact same thing again. But I am not only a cobbler, I'm also magic. Yes. Now, strap in, because I have no idea how I'm gonna make these straps. It is now quite cold and getting dark, so I do need to fix the ring light issue. I have a new plan, do not worry. Great, I epoxied that into there. Come on. Why do you hold where I don't want you to? Okay, now this is supposed to be up here, but I've got a big brain. This is gonna cause a shadow. I needed to put it in front. Trusty craft scissors. Didn't think I'd be using those in a woodworking video. It broke. Not really broke, just annoying broke. Let me just assemble that again. Now with the fixed idea I have, I won't be able to use this little thing to shoot with my phone vertically to get shorts, but who cares? You're a pants pally. You're here with me for the whole long struggle, not just a short of the finished product. And thank you, because the struggle is way more fun when you're here. And so is the triumph. It works! May seem a little whimsical, but it's not going anywhere. Now I am being a bit struggly with this. If you saw my mailbox video, I've had trouble with things hinging in the past. I can't just tape this on. My hand really is hurting from so many days of carving, but I do not want to stop now. I don't know if I can do this, and ending in this uncertainty would be a really bad feeling. This is crazy. I've been working so long that a spider started to build a web between my camera and my work. My time-lapse battery died, and it is so cold now. I still can't tell if this is going to rotate correctly or if I'm going to even be able to get my foot in. And this probably needs to be thinner, but I think the next step would be to drill the holes to see exactly where it's gonna rotate. And I am not taking that very permanent step without really being able to see, so I guess I'm ending today in uncertainty. In the light, it is even more questionably functioning than I remember. Just keep going, Spags. I'm trying to just tack it in the spot where I think it should connect, because I want it to be held together by wood, but I need to know exactly where. Okay, that's promising. Trying not to put an aggressive pull if this is the wrong spot. Seems to rotate cleanly, but can I get my foot in? Lol that my socks have paint on them, including the socks. This is my entire outfit that I wore to paint with barbells. Moment of truth. Nope. Okay. Good thing we did a test. It is a tight fit. I can slip it in, but that is not ideal, so I have to make the strap thinner without breaking it. We are now as thin as an actual croc strap. Now, can I get them on with ease? Yep. Yes! I just realized now how much it looks like a croc. It is coming together. Oh my goodness. Yes. Except I don't really know what to do next. I guess I will try to make the wood connector now. Comfy Crocs have this plug thing. This is left over from when I built a machine so that 50 toothbrushes could paint for me. The plan is to make this my plug thing. Wow. Oh, my camera's even nervous about this. Gotta go bigger. I don't have a bigger bit. We'll just do this the non-technical way. Great, now I gotta go into the shoe, which is extra scary. Really hope I'm not about to tear into this thing at the wrong spot. Otherwise I'd have to call the croctor. I'm nervous. Okay, just go. Yeah. That is such a cool sound. Really feeling like a woodworking channel right now. Okay. That seems working. Maybe I'll cut these off, I don't know. Can I wear it? Yep, yes, 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 it's working. This is great. Now what I want to be able to do is glue the pegs in without the strap so I can refine the strap while this dries. But can I get the strap onto here? Eek. The wood is so thin, yes. Okay, awesome. I decided that I shouldn't use a different type of fastener and that it's important that everything is made out of wood. Is that the right decision? I mean, sure. If everything we asserted earlier is true, then logically we've established there's really no right and wrong here. That detail took way too long. And now, I thought I would have to make caps and glue this to stay on, but the strap stays like this. So I'm just gonna leave it as is so that the strap is removable like a real croc. And now to make everything super smooth. Once again, I thought about skipping this step, but I'm so glad I didn't. It is super satisfying and really nice to get rid of that grass stain that's been there since I filmed that dramatic shot forever ago. It is so cool being able to see the before and after of sanding next to each other. If you didn't already know this, I haven't matched my shoes in over 20 years, and this is reminding me of when I wear out a pair, I can go get the other mismatched pair and see the super dirty ones next to the unworn ones, and it is crazy. But I do want these to match perfectly because it's not gonna ruin my streak. These are art, not shoes. And there it is with the strap, looking so good. Although this does mean I have the same problem where I gotta do the exact same thing again, but no, you are not magic. It was really hard and took a whole other day. Here, I did it for you. Oh, thanks. They are looking pretty swell, and this artwork could be done. This video should be done. But the detail on the croc strap looks so good that I know I can make the rest of the croc have more soul if I just put a bunch of more time and effort in. Even though there is no right or wrong answer once I decide what's important, with such a limited existence I have, it's really hard not to wonder if I'm squandering the comically tiny duration of my consciousness. Once again, my camera even thinks that I should just be done. Yeah, I really do want to squander more of my meager existence on nailing the croc design details, but really, I don't have it figured out, so I can't tell you or myself how to spend life correctly. Whoa, that was absolutely the right choice. I'm so glad I did it. Now I still have to do the exact same thing again, but I'm not convinced that I'm not magic, so let's just try this one more time. Ugh, I accidentally made it night. But yay, this side has details now. Now I am so excited to say we can finally get these completed. I mean, finished. That is so nice. Oh, wow. I'm just going to choose to feel freed by the fact that nothing matters and go on deciding what's important and be happy with that. Come on. There we go. Oh, it is so late and I am so fried. I will have to truly take a look at these tomorrow. Croc, croc, who's there? My dream's coming to life. I know it's silly for something so absurd, but seeing them done is kind of choking me up. I put so much effort in, and then to see them looking right, I'm just really proud. Also, because I had to start over with this one, the wood color doesn't really match, so it turns out I can't not mismatch my shoes no matter how hard I try. How perfect. It is time to finally try them on. Oh, but wait! I just found out that the awesome people at Prusa are pallies, and they sent me their MK4S printer, and do you know what they make? Wood filament. So it turns out you don't have to toil for 2 weeks hand carving something. You can just push a print button. And now this magic thing is arting for me. And I wanted to point out the light at my studio is also held together by zip ties. Also, sidebar, pay no attention to what's going on back here. I am reorganizing my studio and it is insane right now. In every room, in fact, including Steve's bedroom. Wow, this is awful. Hi, Steve. Led into the fur room. Why am I showing you this? Okay. Oh my goodness, that was so easy. The future is here and it's Prusa. And my artisanship is obsolete. Look, I even screwed up doing the supports and it still finished the print correctly. Wow, in record time and 0 effort. Get ready for a lot more outrageous 3D printing thanks to our Prusa pallies. This thing just worked out of the box. If you want to try it for yourself, I'll put a link in the description. Look at this. It's wood. And the filament lines look like wood grain. It's so cool. Well, you know we have to do a comparison. Here we have machine-made precision. And then this is another option. It is really funny seeing them next to each other. Oh, and it smells like wood too. Also, this doesn't only print wood. It does a bunch of other materials, so go check it out. I'm still just baffled that that was so simple. Thank you, Prusa. Now it is time to finally try them on. Oh, but wait. In my last video, I asked you all if I should fix or smash this sculpture that I toiled over for weeks, and the votes were overwhelmingly yes, smash. So now I gotta pay that off, hun. I mean, a decent number of you said to save it, and I love you too, but we need to see the smash in slow motion. I think this will be good. Christine, you wanna see this?
Aren't you gonna be sad?
Yeah, a little bit.
Can we bring that back to the bank though?
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god.
Wow. Epic. Now it is time to finally try them on. Oh, but wait, Jackson, look at the wood crocs. Speak. Good boy. See, wood shoes make your dogs bark. Now, let's feel what this artistic feat is like on my feet. Oh my goodness. Yes. Wow, look at me. They are even more majestically stupid than I imagined. Look at this. No way. The straps are holding my feet in. They're actually functioning. I thought they would just be visual. Oh my goodness. I mean, seeing the croc shape in wood is just iconic. I definitely gotta try casual mode. Slip in. Oh yeah, I am super cool in my very functional hard wood crocs. And they feel surprisingly awesome. Like, it's hard in here, but comfy. This took so long. But if you can't croc the croc, then you shouldn't croc the croc. Again, if you want a croc and bod, get up to 33% off ladder, use my link in the description. And if you like this, you'll like seeing when I made that penny sculpture. I'll put that down there for you. I don't know if I can fix this. Oh, that doesn't feel good. Hey Best Pally, I'm Allie, and I want to turn 140 pounds of legal US currency into an epic artwork. Except messing with money is illegal. Oops, I already started. Don't send this video to a cop. This is the beginnings of that epic artwork, and I'm hoping by the end of this we will have a giant dollar